Hello everyone and welcome to episode 127 of Two Left Thumbs, your weekly gaming podcast that's here to remind you to take advantage of hashtag Xbox Game Pass, which gives you access to hundreds of games and day one release on upcoming blockbuster titles like Halo Infinite, Starfield, Back 4 Blood and more for only $9.99 a month. And if you're new to the service, you can get 3 months right now for only $1, the best deal in gaming. My name is Puppiez. Joining me today, my brother from another podcast, it's Elliot. Oh, you know him, Direckt Gaming. How you doing, man?
Yes, good, mate. That was a great intro. And such fitting content, you know, because my love for Xbox.
Exactly, the love for Xbox. And like the meme is rampant right now. Like all over Twitter. It's so fucking good. And it just came from someone being salty about Xbox. It's the best shit.
I love the internet sometimes.
Yeah.
So good.
It's great. So how are you? You've been on before, so people kind of know who you are, but give us a rundown for those who may be new.
Oh, sure. I am good, thank you, and thanks for having me back on. It's a pleasure. I think our last one was New Year's. Well,
yeah, somewhere around
New
there.
Year's Day, and it was a bit of a mess of a show.
Yeah, it's
all a bit blurry in my memory. So.
It's a bit fucking wild, yeah.
Yes, if people don't know who I am Direckt Gaming. I make YouTube videos and podcasts on my channel on YouTube, and our podcast is Controllers and Coffee, and we share a lot of interests, and we've had you on the show as well before. It's been great. Just love video games, love creating content, love all platforms, but I'm a big Xbox boy, so that's kind of where my content lives most of the time, and bit of an all-rounder.
We're post E3. How are you feeling after like the onslaught of like information? Because I know, especially as a content creator, like it's just like, how the fuck do I get through all of this and live?
Absolute crazy week. Like it was just, I think it was much better than it was last year with no E3, because it was kind of self-contained within like, you know, a week of stuff, even though there were like, you know, IGN Summer of Gaming and Summer Game Fest and E3 all kind of mashed into this 1 week of like craziness. But oh man, I like it took me a week to kind of process everything, and there's still stuff that I miss definitely, and like especially indie stuff that there was so many conferences and things that that slipped under the radar. But I think it was really great. There was some huge announcements, and I think some of the big stuff was really, really interesting. Although it didn't feel quite the same without it having, you know, those live conferences and that aspect of it. And like what I think I miss the most is like the Coliseum stuff, where like, you know, Jeff Keighley is like interviewing people, and then even like all the games press getting interviews and learning more about these games as well. That was one thing I kind of think missed the mark a little bit,
definitely.
But I think
it was Xbox sick. Had a similar thing. They did like let's have some extra information, which was, I still haven't caught up on that show actually. I've been
actually, yeah, it's a really good show, and like it kind of just goes further into detail about what we saw. Like there's not anything actually there's a little bit about Hellblade that wasn't in the main showcase, which is interesting, but it wasn't anything like massive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. It was like an interesting little dev interview thing, and really well produced, as all of Xbox stuff has been lately. It's like super well produced and high production levels. So yeah, I think it's worth a watch. It's 2 hours, but it's well paced because it's like, you know, pretty chill interview stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of look for, because I mean, you get the showpieces at the start and stuff, and that's when you like afterwards you get like you dig into each individual game and you get like the details, because they don't have a lot of time to share. It means you can go and chill the fuck out and just like vibe on that for a while, which I think is really, really cool. I like the format they had this year though. I think it was great. It was lots of shows, lots of like trailers and gameplay, and then the after, which again haven't watched, but the after fact of like here's more information. There's lots of articles coming out too, which is really, really good. Yeah,
I think there were like
I'm missing like 2 or 3 shows I haven't seen yet, and things like the Wholesome, a couple of the indie ones. So the Wholesome Gaming show, and I think there's another one as well I've missed too. But yeah,
like I think some of the big companies should have just not been there. Like, I love all the indie stuff that we saw. I think they're like super important, but like, there's no reason Gearbox and Bandai needed to have a show. Like, just like, I think it was probably the content they would have put in a booth they tried to turn into like a conference, and it just didn't work. And even even Ubisoft felt like just another Ubisoft kind of conference. Like, it wasn't very interesting. It was really, Nintendo, Xbox, and then Summer Game Fest that I think were the standout, like the Summer Game Fest kickoff, I think were like the standout things. But there were a lot of little things, like AAA things that were just like, why are you even here? I think that like it's pointless.
Yeah. I mean, Ubisoft can't come back until I've got Splinter Cell, so
Ubisoft has shown some of the same games for like 5 years, and I get they're living games, but it's like, I don't know, show something new and interesting.
I can't believe Assassin's Creed also like, oh, we're doing a second year in development. I'm like, great, I'm sure that needed to be told to us here. Thanks, guys. Yeah. I guess we'll get on that eventually. It was. I mean, it was a little bit interesting to see they weren't working on a new one. I didn't have anything, but I kind of thought that might be coming, given the size that Valhalla was. Work on and like detail they put into it.
Well, I think they usually they take it in turns between 2 studios, and the other studio just made Immortals Phoenix Rising. So I don't know how long it's going to be until a different Assassin's Creed, unless there's a third studio working on stuff too.
Maybe. I mean, Ubisoft is fucking everywhere, so that would make a lot of sense.
It's huge. Yeah.
I'd rather see more new titles like Phoenix Rising, though. Like Assassin's Creed.
Oh, absolutely agree.
Yeah, I want to see. I was kind of hoping to see something maybe about Phoenix Rising 2. That would have been cool. Or some kind of DLC or something, because there's a lot of love for that game at the moment, and I think it really deserves it.
Yeah, it's a cool game, and it's unique in the it's still got a lot of tropes, and it's taken a lot of inspiration from Zelda, but it's also very unique for the portfolio of games at Ubisoft. Like, it's kind of a different style, even though it does have some of those same Ubisoft cliches that they do in everything.
Yeah, the big maps and
big maps and climbing.
Big maps and climbing. No towers. Is there any towers in that one? I can't remember. I haven't played it yet.
I don't know. I've watched my partner play it, but I don't think there's towers, but there's fog on the map.
Oh, yes. The classic fog of war. We can't forget that. You gotta clear those encampments, man.
It's a very cool game, though. It's very cool. That team must know just everything about Greek mythology at this point. Like, they made Odyssey, and then they made that, and it's like they're just like
all they know.
Experts on. Yeah.
They're just rewriting history. It's like, no, actually, we've done research, and this is what happened. The next one
brought to you by Ubisoft.
Imagine if the next one is Greek based again from them. The guys, we know you love Greek mythology. That's cool.
We get it.
We get it. And Greek mythology just becomes another Ubisoft trope. It's like Greek mythology open world with too many map markers.
Far Cry 7 is just like Greek history.
It's in modern Greece, and then they tie in the Greek history through all the weird shit they do.
Don't give them any ideas.
They've probably already done it. It's too late. It's already in development. We're all fucked.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
What have you been playing lately, dude?
Oh man. I'm like addicted to Borderlands 3 at the moment. Again.
Again.
I rate that game so highly. Like I finished it at launch and then kind of put it away. Like got level 50, hit level cap at the time, and then put it away. And then 3 major DLCs came out last year, and started playing it kind of towards the end of last year, and it's like it's so good. And now it just got a big update with more level cap increase, so it's 72 now. So it was on 65 until like a few days ago. Right. Now the level cap is 72, and my partner and I are living on the other side of the country from each other at the moment, and it's like our way of kind of connecting almost on a daily basis, and it's just like so much fun. And we're just like, we started the campaign again, like true Vault Hunter mode, and got up to like kind of a major point, and then just did the 3 DLCs, and they're all really, really good, like high quality expansion content, like big maps, most of Borderlands good story.
Has generally been pretty good with the DLC from what I've heard. I mean, again, famously just not like Borderlands, but I like it's weird, man. Maybe I like Tiny Tina's because technically it's not Borderlands.
Yeah, I can't believe. Let's just go to that for a sec. I can't believe how much they're just like, now this is not a Borderlands game. It's like, why would you? I don't know. Why would you pretend it's not what it's clearly in the same universe as, and like that is your really, really popular franchise? Like, why push yourself away from that? You should embrace it. I don't know. It seems weird. I mean,
if they wanted to make a not Borderlands game, they could have made it a little less Borderlandsy.
Yeah, like photorealistic graphics or something.
It's a looter shooter. It's
but it's got spell casting, Puppies. It's got spell casting, so it's not a Borderlands game.
Sorry. I'm gonna have to go get a new prescription for my glasses because apparently even my camera's gone fuzzy at the moment. It's gonna that's my vision on Borderlands. This is blurry. I don't understand, man. I don't know the nuance. Like if it was like the Tales from the Borderlands, you know, and they did something else like that, I'm like, okay, cool. But like this
is clearly
Borderlands.
It's absolutely a Borderlands game.
How heavy the spellcasting will be in it though. Like how much of it there'll be, or if it'll just be like it'll replace grenades. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah, I think there's going to be more, and this is all basic assumption from a 2-minute teaser, but I think it might be more like your character sounds like it's more customizable. There's going to be melee as well as spells. So I wonder if it'll be more along the lines of like you've got 2 hands, kind of like Skyrim or Oblivion, and like you can have a gun in one hand and a spell in the other, or a spell and a sword, or a sword and a gun. Like I wonder how that will work.
Yeah, that sounds
because
like
it's like
it would go like that.
Customizable characters as well. So like, I think maybe that's why they're trying to be like, hey, this isn't a Borderlands game because it's got a like significantly different like RPG system where you actually create a character. I don't know if they're going to be classes or not, but you're creating your own hero instead of choosing from 4 heroes.
Yeah,
I'm really excited.
You choose from 4 subclasses though that are very
probably it'll probably be still the
it'll still
you know Dungeons and Dragons like thief, or you know ranger, assassin, you know heavy, or mage or whatever, I would assume. But they could change things up.
Yeah, because it spawned from a previous DLC, right? It was kind of influenced by that because of people really like this kind of style, so we're gonna like push that direction, which I think is cool. I think expanding that is fantastic. It'd be interesting to see where it goes. I think it looks how it plays out. Because other than I'll keep an eye on it.
Borderlands, well, that's it. It might also be, you know, for people who aren't fans of Borderlands, you know, some way to actually get involved. Yeah. With the series, you know, well, with the series, but it's not actually the series. I think it's going to be good. I'm really excited. It's probably my most anticipated game that came out of E3, except Elden Ring.
Yeah, obviously, it's like
Obviously.
obviously.
It's insane. I've also been playing Scarlet Nexus. So I just picked that up on launch, a few days ago, 3 days ago. And it's really cool. It's very anime. If you like anime, I think you might like this game. It's actually kind of funny as well. It's like the main character is a very strange character. She's like, well, there's two main characters you get to choose from, but I chose the female one, and she's very odd. It's a very strange story, but super fun. Very much stylish action, kind of like anime Devil May Cry. It's actually uncannily similar to Astral Chain. Like there's some bits in it that are like, this is the same exact game, but just kind of like a different premise with the enemies and stuff. But it's really, really fun. I've put in about 3 hours and really digging it. It's got a lot of depth to it. And it's still it's really still only starting 3 hours in. It's probably I think it's about 25 hours long. So yeah, I'm pretty keen to see where that goes. It's not ridiculous. They're calling it an action RPG, but it feels more like a stylish action game, like DMC or like something like that, rather than an RPG in the way it's like the story's delivered and the combat and the upgrade tree and stuff like that. But it's cool. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very stylish.
I've got a friend on Discord who's sending me clips yesterday. He's figured out how to use a bus to you can move the bus with your powers and then run people over with it. And you can also do it with the train, apparently. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Because all I saw in my notifications for Discord was I've perfected road rage. And it was like in my video share thing. I'm like, God, what have you done? What have you done? I looked at this isn't so bad. This is all right. It's video game road rage. We're okay. I was like,
thank God it's not.
I was preparing myself what the fuck are you doing? Settle down. Just go full dad on him. And I was like, no. And then I looked at him. This is actually pretty funny.
Wait a minute. Yeah. I'm going to have to try that out. Yeah, it's cool. Like you have a party system, but they seem to change depending on the mission. So it's not always the same ones, but there are some points where you can swap them out. So there's a little bit of tactics there with you can combine their powers with your powers. So the main characters are both psychokinetic, so you can throw buses at people and stuff like that. But then say one gun might be electricity based, so you add electricity to your attacks, and you can, certain enemies are weak to electricity or fire or whatever. So it does have that bit of tactical depth, RPG stuff.
Kind of similar to that Final Fantasy remake combat system almost, where you chain things together. And
it is a little bit. I think that's better combat. That is really good combat in the remake. It's just so satisfying. But this is more. I think this is more fast paced. There is a bit of dodging, but it's less. Yeah, there is that synchronicity, but your party members, you can't control them. You just borrow their powers every now and again. But you can tell them to kind of be aggressive or, stand back and heal or, stuff like that. So it's a little bit deep, but it's not quite as incredible as that remake combat. Because when that is firing on all cylinders, it is some of the best combat in any game, I think.
I struggled so much with that combat Halo. I've only played the demo. I have the game downloaded because it's on my PlayStation because it was free 1 month. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah.
And I was just I struggled so much with that boss fight in the demo. Was that spider tank bot thing?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was just going in there and just hacking and swapping between. I didn't realize how kind of how much you had to kind of combine all the other powers and stuff, and it didn't really click for me until I watched other people play it, and I'm like, Oh, right. Now,
yeah.
yeah, I see how this
Oh.
works now. I understand. I've been doing this completely wrong the entire time. I was like, this
Yeah, I
guy's
think.
down. I'll switch to the other dude. How it goes.
Shit, now they're all dead. I think with that, like, yeah, I don't know how well it translates to the demo, but definitely as you get stronger, as you level up and you get better at the combat, and your gear gets better, and you find gear that suits how you want to play, like it just is really such a satisfying combat system when it is like when you do start to level up. And I love that feeling of like any RPG when you really like start being OP and you're like, oh my god, this just works. Like you're just getting this
Yeah.
synchronicity where you're like, oh my god, this is so satisfying. And that's like I am fully getting that in Borderlands at the moment. That's why it's just so much fun every time I play it, because I'm like, oh my god, that's just like that feeling of being OP. It's so fun.
It's how good is it? There's that moment before you like realize that what you've got is like stupid, and you look at like wait, and you look at other gear and go wait, and it all starts to kind of come together in your head. If I do this, then do this, and then do this, and it's like it's all the puzzle pieces just like on your lap. It's like holy shit, this is some fucking serious power all right here.
Yeah,
I'm like one-shotting shit. And it's like what the fuck, so good.
I know. I
love
like
it.
I got some crazy sniper rifle in Borderlands, and it like sends out these like electrical bubbles that then just like shock whatever enemies are around them, and they're all like critical hits constantly, and it's insane. And we just walked into a boss fight the other day, full shields. I shot once, and the shields just went boop, and I was like, "What just happened?" It's just like.
Well, then.
Okay,
So
that
what?
is amazing. Keeping this gun, I never use a sniper rifle, but this one, you don't even have to aim. You just fire in that direction, and these bubbles just appear. And
Fuck you
it's
and your
so
general
good.
direction. Off we go. Shields
Fuck
be
you and your
gone!
shields. Shields be gone.
Oh man, that's fucking great. I love that shit. That's what I think I miss out of a lot of RPGs now. Like you get to that point, it's like, fuck yeah, this is sick. I think like the last few times I've had that was like games like fucking Anthem and Division, where you just kind of figure out that build. It's like holy shit, this is one shots everything, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, and I love it. Like I love it in PvE games like Borderlands or Anthem, where I mean they didn't really nail this in Anthem because they kind of nerfed a lot of shit, but like I love it in PvE games where you can be OP, and that's okay because it's like, you know, you're playing against the computer, you're playing against, you know, AI, and if you're stupidly overpowered because you've set up certain things and you've got certain, you know, all your skills set up a certain way and you've got a certain gun, like that's fine. That's kind of the point, is to just be ridiculously overpowered. Like I've set up my character in Borderlands to just be really, really fast, and the faster I am, the more damage I do, and the faster my reloads are. So like everything I do makes me faster, which makes me stronger. And so I'm just like running around at high speed, just like crazy. Just like if I stop, like it's making me way less powerful. So I'm just like running around like a mental case. And I've got some Hellwalker shotgun, which is like straight up a shout, like it's a shout out to Doom, because it looks like a super shotgun, but every time you fire it, it makes like a metal guitar sound.
Oh,
and
yes.
So I'm just running around with it, and you don't even have to, you can just hold the trigger down. You don't have to pull the trigger every shot, but it is like as fast as an automatic weapon, but it's a shotgun, and it's just like bam, 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 and the reload is so fast, and the more people I kill, the faster that reload gets, and it's just the most dangerous shit. So good. So this is not
ammo
right.
that thing though.
Oh, very fast, and even fully maxed out, there's only like 260 shotgun shells, and it's like 2 per shot. And so, yeah, I don't
100 shots you go on. It's like, oh, well, I guess we'll switch to a less fun weapon. This will be fine.
What I pull out my sniper rifle and I just electrocute everyone, so it's fine.
Yeah, it'll whack, you know.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, man. Fucking.
What are you playing?
Not a lot, hey. I've been
Yeah.
I've been really busy. But I've been playing a lot of smaller games lately because that's about like all I have time for. So I've been playing Rain on Your Parade a bit. That game is
That's fun.
it's so much wholesome fucking fun. You just walk around ruining people's days. And that was
So
all
good.
fine. It's like, oh, you rain in a wedding, fuck you guys. And then you go into a factory and then you soak up oil and rain on fires and burn the building, you know? So wait, what? Hang on. And then you go to school and you're like,
And then the kid's birthday party where you burn everything down because the kid didn't get invited.
it's like this game, it just takes after about the third or fourth one, it just takes this really fucking dark turn, but it's still like this happy little cardboard cloud. You put little top hats on him and shit. I'm like, this is fucking I love it.
So cute. It's so cute.
Yeah, I know, it's that game I have all the time. And the best thing is I've been playing with my kids play it as well. They think it's hilarious.
Nice.
Another one I started playing today was Donut Country.
Donut
County.
Country. But yeah.
County? Is it county?
It's county, yeah.
It's county. Fuck.
But yes, another
yeah.
really amazingly wholesome game.
Yeah. Again, though, it's like this weird thing of like wholesome, but like surprisingly dark. Like all these people like trapped in the earth because they've been swallowed up alive, and it's just like you go around and you ruin people's days, and it's like, okay, this is fine. But yeah, there's
so fun.
I've only played for about an hour with that one, so I've done the first few levels, and yeah, it's just fun, man. And we need more games like this. I am officially championing more games like this because fuck, they're like just short game experiences that are fun, and I mean not necessarily wholesome and good all the time, but they're there. Because I mean,
I love a short game. Like if this, I'm always like on. I'm always Googling like what are the shortest games on Game Pass because I just love like a game that I can sit down in the afternoon on a Sunday and finish that day.
Exactly,
like,
right?
It's so fun.
Like I'm staring down the barrel of Days Gone, Mass Effect 2 and 3, and I'm just like, I want to play them. I got through Mass Effect 1, and that was great. I loved that. It was fantastic. I mean, it showed its age a lot, and I know back then why I stopped playing it when I did originally, because I think I played like the first level and went, no, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh wow.
Like,
of course.
When it first came out, like, I got to the Citadel, I'm like, I know where nothing is. I don't know how to find anything. This is fucked. I'm playing something else.
Right, because yeah, we only spoke about this, and you were only like up to the Citadel, or just after the Citadel, or whatever.
Yeah,
so you finished it now.
Yeah, I finished it. Full play. There were not all the side quests. I did maybe like a dozen side quests all up. But I had a really good time. The storytelling is fantastic. Again, the game shows its age now, even remastered, but that was okay. You kind of let that one slide. Yeah, the story, the character development was great.
The writing is like another level in Mass Effect 1. It's so good. And the fact that it does show its age, like as much as I like hold it on a pedestal for being like my second favorite game after the second one, it really, like, it has some stuff in it that it's like this would not stand in the modern day, like mission design, level design, just the way the map works and stuff. But like, man, is the storytelling not just pretty much perfect?
It honestly pulls you through, like all the characters and stuff. Like I found myself getting really attached and really hating a couple because they're dicks.
Yes, it's so good. Wait till you play the second one, man. It's like just the character stuff is like just expanded hugely. Like there's like 13 squad mates in the second game, I think.
Oh wow, that's a lot of people to bang.
It's a lot of potential alien herpes going on there.
Yeah, man. We gotta spread the love and also the herpes. It's fine. But yeah, I've been intentionally giving myself a break because last time I played a game series in a row, which was Uncharted, I was like, this is fucked. I'm never doing that again. So I've played a few smaller games now. Get it out in the system. I've been looking at Phantom Abyss, getting that really soon too. That looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, what's that?
So it's like a first-person temple run, basically.
Ah.
But it's a
Oh,
it's a
wait. Yeah, did they show this at like some?
They showed it at one of the conferences.
Game Awards.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, it might have been. It was either the Game Awards or it was. I know they showed it at E3 this year because they were the release date was like, I think it's like this week. Like they had like an early release where people were playing, and like giving out like copies of the game and shit like that. But it just looks like a lot of fun. It's like an Indiana Jones Ghost Runner, and I've loved Ghost Runner. It's basically you run through this thing. It's procedurally generated, and once a temple is completed, or I think whatever the path is called, it disappears and it can never be played again.
Oh.
So what'll happen is, so people will fail and fail and fail and fail, and when you go into your run, you go there and it'll show the ghosts of people that did the one, where they went and where they died and how they died.
Yeah.
And then
I remember this trailer
that, you've got to figure it out. And then you have like at certain intervals, you have bosses start to chase you and do damage to you, and you've got to try and work around that as well. Because you can't, there's no direct combat. You've just got to fucking run and find keys to get through to the next room. But it looks really fucking cool. And you get a whip, so fucking
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. There's there's even like
that's
a giant
cool. Yeah,
eyeball that shoots you, like chases you down, and shoots lasers at you, which really fucks people up.
That's video games are the best.
I know. People come up with some fucking weird shit, man.
Oh, I love it. Oh man, you should see the enemies in Scarlet Nexus. They are just horrifying. Like there's just legs and feet and hands on things where there should not be legs and feet and hands, and it is really disturbing.
Oh, was it Lady? I don't know if this is spoilers or not. Isn't Lady D? She has like a second form, doesn't she? She's like some weird spider thing.
I think so. Yeah, I'm actually really tempted to play that game. Like, I'm too much of a baby to play anything horror, but like, man, I am tempted to play that game because it just looks incredible.
Yeah,
I will probably
winters of
shit my pants.
Yeah, it's she does have a true transformation into some like weird arachnid looking thing.
Yeah,
it's like, love spiders. They're great. Oh, you're Australian, man. You should be used to this shit by now. Yeah, spider.
You'd think so, right?
You'd think so.
Until they're like in your face because you can't see them at night, and they just make a web. Oh god.
Man, if I had a doll of every fucking spider web I've walked into, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Anymore. Yeah,
horrible.
I see. I've got like a big like jungle area, like it's all like palm trees and like fucking noxious weeds that are really overgrown around my house, and there's just like golden orb spiders everywhere, and there's always like those massive like human sized fucking webs, and I'm always walking into them when I go out in the morning. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Somewhere
and
else.
they're so quick as well. They'll like make one, and you like, you walk through it and you destroy it, and then you're like, oh, that's gross, and then you're like, oh, it's gone now, and then like an hour later you go outside and it's like, how did you do that, you stupid spider?
What the fuck, man? Come on, I just ruined this for you. Move somewhere else. Stop being such an inconsiderate prick and build it in the tree up there, or just 3 feet higher. That'd be great. I'll walk under you. That's cool. Not in below. Yeah. It takes forever to get to your hair. It's fucked.
It's like, oh, there's a gate here. I shall build my web.
Because all flies and bugs definitely use gates. Oh, we'll just wander on through this gate. Fucking... oh no, I'm dead. So it's like, surely they would have figured that out by now.
Spoiled again.
Spoiled again, motherfuckers. Worse than the Mortine, mate. Fucking.
Just imagining a fly using a gate now.
Wait, are you talking like a people-sized fly or like a miniature, like a normal-sized fly using a people-sized gate?
Normal size fly, people size gate.
It's like four of them just like lift the latch together. The latch opens, and bam, spider. Fuck, Larry! You said it was clear. It wasn't.
Larry!
Ago, I swear to fuck.
I saw the human destroy it.
We were clear. What happened? Fucking spiders, man. They're pricks.
Oh my god. I don't think
shit.
like I wonder if other countries understand like the horror that we have to deal with. Like
I'm pretty sure Spain does. Is it Spain or Brazil that has like the that have like the showering of spider webs for like a certain part of the year, and it's like there's nothing you can do about it. They just like float on in, and the entire town is just fucking spider webbed.
Yeah, I've seen photos of that shit. That's nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Locking
I
myself
learned an
inside.
interesting thing about spiders the other day. Since we're on this tangent,
Please,
Iceland don't have spiders, or they have only a couple varieties of spiders, and they're non-venomous. How weird is that? And like they don't have any reptiles or any. I mean, no reptiles make sense because it's such a cold place. But they don't.
Of course.
They have like two types of spiders, and neither of them are dangerous, and they still freak people out. I was like, oh man,
So jealous.
don't come to Australia.
Yeah, you would not. You'd be disappointed.
Disappointed as shit. Oh man. Oh, so spiders aside, I'm sure we've probably scared off every fucking listener by this point. Like, no, get away from me!
Stop talking about spiders. What's wrong with?
What's wrong with you people? Have you got anything coming up that's like newish in the next couple of months you're looking forward to?
Yes. So what? Well, for one, Hades on Game Pass is going to be sick. I'm just excited to play that.
I was just about to buy that, but I was like, it's on the Switch, and I kind of fucking hate the Switch at the moment. So I was like, Game Pass. Oh, hello. It's just
I've got
Xbox,
it on the Switch. I
don't think it's PC.
As
Game
in,
Pass.
Not coming to PC Game Pass. Oh, really?
I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's only coming to PC Game Pass. Tell me more while I look it up.
That's interesting. Well, after I think it was when you were on the podcast, our conversation about Lemnis Gate. I'm actually really excited about that.
Yeah, that's
a
too.
Bit of multiplayer fun. I'm just kind of thinking all these things that are coming to Game Pass. To be honest,
Power of Game Pass, man.
It's incredible.
For $9.99 a month.
Only $9.99. Other than that, I don't think there's any big games until Forza for me. Like Forza Horizon 5, I am like so excited about. I'm a big Forza Horizon fan, big Forza fan in general. And Forza Horizon 4 is still one of those games I play pretty regularly, and I love it. It's got just so much content, and I want to still play more of it before 5 comes out because there's still shit I haven't done. But man, Forza Horizon 5, and how far away is that? 5 months or so. That looks incredible. Just trying to think what else is even releasing
this year. I'm just trying to.
But yeah, that Lemnis Gate looks really cool.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Fun multiplayer game. It's cross-play, I'm pretty sure, as well. Xbox cross-platform multiplayer. Yeah, and that's the 3rd of August, so about a month away. Just over a month.
Yeah, we'll have to try and get some games in together with that and do some versus shit. I think that'll be cool.
So sick.
Because I mean, doing like general online multiplayer would be great. But I think with those kind of games, if you can get into a call or into a party chat and just fucking talk shit at people while they're taking their turns, I think it'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think as well, because it's that turn-based, it it would lend itself really well to being in a party because, like, especially if everybody could be, like just hurling abuse at each other at the same time. Oh, it'd be so fun.
Yeah, man.
I think that was like, I didn't know what the hell that was until we even had that conversation. I'd seen like little bits of it, but now I'm like, I'm really excited about that game.
It was probably my favorite game that I saw out of the whole thing, just because it was so fucking different. Like, it was all, there's your RPGs, your car games, your shooter boys, all that kind of stuff, and it was cool. It was really fun, but this was something genuinely different, and that's what got me excited. I was like, fuck yeah, this looks sick. I mean, I hope it works, but god damn it, it looks like so much fun just to play that and just like have a blast with it. I think it'd be really, really cool. Hopefully it's
what about
the
yourself?
Genre.
Yeah, that'd be so good if it does. Like, creates this, new tactical, weird turn-based shooter thing. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I mean, aside from Lemnis Gate, I mean, the obvious ones are like Halo and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of the titles I really wanted to see this year, like and Senua's Hellblade,
Hellblade,
which is one I'm really looking forward to. Plague Tale looked fucking sick.
Oh my god, I can't believe that's coming next year.
That's gonna be so fucking good, man. I'm so hyped for that game.
Shivers watching that trailer.
That it genuinely shocked me that it was there. I was like, holy fuck, wait, what? Because the second it did the opening scene, I'm like, no way, and it's like, oh sweet, because I thought maybe it might have been like they were doing like a re-release for next gen or something. I'm like, cool.
And it very well could have been, right? But I think they also announced that, and that's now out. The Xbox Series X PS5 version of Plague Tale is now out with like 4K 60 blah blah blah. But that was just like kind of shadow dropped. Oh man, I am so thrilled there's more to that series, because that, I think it was 2019. That is like one of my games of 2019. It was incredible.
I think it was number 2 for me out of everything that was there. I was like, this is top notch, and when I finished, I was like, I need fucking more of this game. It is so fucking good. Like the story and stuff like that was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
That's
a good shot.
Psychonauts
we're talking,
looks good.
Oh yes, that looks really good. I haven't even played the first one, but that looks cool. I know it's downloaded on my console. I just haven't played it. So many things downloaded.
It's just getting worse, man. Like, I had like a very small backlog, and I was really proud of myself. And as it goes on, and I get less time to play, it gets larger and larger. I'm like, oh no, this is too much. Stop releasing new games for like a year, please. I need to catch up.
Yeah, right. Like, I thought. I was like, oh, everything's been delayed. That's cool. I can actually dig into my backlog. It's like, no. My backlog went.
Yeah,
and I've got like pre-installs for Hades, Lemnis Gate, Flight Simulator, Psychonauts 2, already like sitting on my console. Like, as soon as they're available, they'll just download. And it's like, I'm going to run out of space so quickly.
Yeah.
Flight Simulator is going to ruin me.
Oh, did I tell you about my experiences trying to download Flight Simulator on PC?
No, I need to.
So I was like, oh, Flight Sim looks really cool. I just finished playing Squadrons. I was in like a really flying game mood. I had my joystick here. I was like, it's sick. I downloaded the game, went to start it up, and it told me it needed a disc. I downloaded the digital version of the game on PC, and it's like, you need a disc
on PC.
On PC, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hey Microsoft, where's my fucking disc that comes with Game Pass for this shit? Because
where's my Game Pass disc?
Where's my Game Pass? Like, fuck, could you imagine physical copies of Game Pass? It's like, here's this hard drive.
It's your Game Pass. Yeah, it's like when you buy like that old, like, Native Instruments,
like the CDs and the cereal.
3 months of Game Pass. After it expires, it just disappears.
Yeah, you get like 3 games, and you like pay a subscription. You get 3 games every month, but you've got to buy the same cereal. It's like some Xbox branded cereal. It'd be great. That's
Have you have you heard about this Playdate console? Like little handheld thing? Because you just remind me of this. Because like when you buy the Playdate, it's got like season 1 of games. There's like 24 games that release over 12 weeks. And like you don't know what game's coming next, but they just like push to the system twice a week for 12 weeks.
Right. I have seen this. It's got the little thing on it. Yeah.
Yeah, a little crank on the side. I'm so keen for this thing. And it's like really weird. Well, I think pre-orders start next month or something like that, but they hadn't said anything for a while, and then they're like, we're almost ready. COVID kind of screwed us, but we're almost ready to like start, going full into manufacturing. But that thing, like, that's like, you buy it and then like you just get 2 games a week for 12 weeks, and like it's just like you get them included in the play date, and then I don't know what the deal is after season 1 or whatever, but
I'm assuming
I think that's such a
season
clever
2 separately. That is really cool.
I would assume.
Definitely really clever. As long as it runs Doom, someone will get Doom running on it. Surely. That is the first thing we'll see from this. Like, hey guys, the Playdate can run Doom. We're good.
Absolutely. Someone probably already has. There's like developer. You can like download the development like software, and it's like emulates the Playdate. I'm sure someone's already done that.
Control scheme on that would be wacky too.
Yeah, you could like crank to run or shoot or something like that. There's nothing but a chain gun. You just have to crank it up.
Oh man, the possibilities of Doom being on everything. I love it.
I know.
Love it. Oh my god. So should we talk about some deals and some freebies?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're just missing out on the start of the new month. So next week we'll have some new shit. But we've got some pretty cool deals here too, so you should probably check them out. Over on our PlayStation Plus, still running Star Wars Squadron and Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. Over on the PlayStation 5 is Operation Tango, which I've actually seen somebody play now, and it looks really fucking fun.
What is it?
So it's a co-op. The blurb is a co-op spy adventure that requires you to get online, use your microphone to communicate with another player to solve your mission. One of you is an agent, the other one of you is a hacker. Neither of you can see each other's screens.
Oh, cool.
So I watched. He's been on the cast before. Permanoob, who's a mate of mine. He was playing with a friend of his. And it's just like you go into a room, they have to like solve these puzzles together, but they only kind of have half the puzzle, and they can only do it through verbal communication. And it's so fucking cool.
Kind of like keep talking and nobody explodes. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
You got to like defuse a bomb, but only one person can see the bomb. That's so clever.
Yeah. Yeah, very much like that actually. Yeah, really cool little game. If you've got a friend to play with, I think they do the same thing that they've done with a couple of co-op games now, where if you can have one copy of the game and then share that with a friend to play with. So that's really really neat. I love when co-op games do that, especially when it's like heavily hinged on playing with other people instead of relying on just go online and connect with somebody that's a total random stranger.
Did you play It Takes Two?
I
recently
haven't played It Takes Two yet.
Yeah,
I played A Way Out. It Takes Two is on my list. I think was it coming to Game Pass as well?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hang on. We're gonna find out how strong is the power of Game Pass. It's
stronger than the power of friendship. Oh shit! Eventually, it will just be on Game Pass then.
It probably will. It's on EA. It's an EA game.
Of course it is. Yeah.
It's not on EA,
A Way Out
or Game Pass yet, but it will be eventually, I'd say.
Yeah, they always come eventually. A Way Out, it definitely is.
Yeah, A Way Out definitely is. Yeah, maybe that's the one I saw and went, oh yeah, cool, because I just kind of saw it browsing through the library the other day. But yeah, very cool little game. PSN deals this week. We got a deal on PS5 game, because there's actually deals for PS5 game, which is wild. Demon Souls for $93.71, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 25% off.
Fuck.
It hurts. This is Australian dollars for those who are overseas. I know there's a few Americans that listen. And I think Returnal was the same thing. So about $93, 25% off. So both of those games, I've heard nothing but fantastic things about. Demon's Souls is a fantastic remake, and Returnal sounds really fucking cool.
Yeah. Sure does.
I didn't pick a Game Pass game this week, so we're just gonna go with Donut Counting, because that game is some seriously wholesome fun. Over
I can give you a good recommendation.
Yeah, definitely a good recommendation.
I just played. If you want to play cute, actually decently long. I think I put 18 hours into it. Indie game, The Wild at Heart is really cool. It's on Game Pass. Yeah. It's kind of like, it's almost like a Metroidvania Pikmin. Pikmin-like. It's really cool. It's really a really clever game, and it's adorable. Also, Bug Fables comes to Game Pass. It's in a couple of days, but it's like a 2D RPG, kind of in the vein of Paper Mario or something like that, and it's meant to be really cool. And that comes out in a couple of days. So there's your Game Pass pick.
Yeah, perfect. Excellent recommendations. I'll probably have a look at those myself as well. Games with gold this week. We have Injustice: Gods Among Us, and
Great game.
Shadows Awakening, which I've never played.
They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I've read the blurb's fantastic. I've read it a million times. I can't be bothered doing it now, but yeah. I mean, games with gold are just kind of because like
I forget to download them now.
I mean, I read them every week, and I still fucking forget to download them. I was like, I had a friend of mine message me, he's like, "Oh, get Overcooked 2, we'll play it together." I'm like, "Yeah, sweet," because it was on the Epic Store last week. Guess who didn't download that guy? Spewing. I do it all the time though. I'm like, I had people remind me, "Oh, you've got to get that game because you told us to get it." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure," and then I forget. I was like, "Fuck, it'll come around again. It'll be fine." Deals with gold this week. Borderlands 3 Next Level Edition for $37.78, down from like $100. I'm assuming that's their everything edition.
I think that's the ultimate edition, and it's usually like $130. But I don't know. There are a lot of editions of Borderlands.
So many editions.
But Next Level might have like the DLC. Season 1 maybe or something like that, but not season 2 like the ultimate has. But
right, yeah.
Either way, there's so much content.
So yeah, I saw that. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot there for $40. It's especially for like a newer game as well. Like Borderlands 3 isn't that old now. I mean, I've seen Borderlands 2 more expensive than that at points, so definitely worth getting. 100%.
Oh man, I couldn't recommend it enough.
Over on the Switch this week, we have Cozy Grove, which is like an Animal Crossing-esque kind of game, but like hand-drawn. And it's 10% off. I don't know what that is because Nintendo's site is getting harder and harder to navigate. It's like, here's our deals. These games are percentages off. I'm like, but how much is the game originally, Nintendo? It's 10% off. Nintendo fucking just... oh man.
I hate
Nintendo, please.
Nintendo.
Fuck you so much. Like it's the worst. They're like,
just
stop.
2021.
Give us deals on first party games or reduce their price after 4 fucking years.
Like I went into EB Games the other day, and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which is a game I really, really want to play. I love Donkey Kong Country. It's like number 2 and 3 like in my top 10 games of all time. And I just couldn't, like, they had Tropical Freeze for $68. It was on special. It's usually like $89. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm like, this game is so old now, and it's $70. Like,
that is
what
fucked.
are you doing?
Just
so
stop,
frustrating.
Please. Oh,
just
God.
like,
oh man, fucking, it's It's fucking terrible. Like when I went with Breath of the Wild, it was like still full price. It's like 4 years later. I'm like, guys, really? So I went and traded it and got it for like $40. It's like, fuck you, Nintendo. You're not getting my money because I was gonna buy digital and that would have been great. But no. Fuck yeah, not having any of that. It's the worst.
Nintendo tax.
Oh my god. Here I am, because apparently my run sheet hasn't updated from my phone, so I'm just like stalling for time while I find the
That's okay.
freebies.
Look, I can give you some more recommendations for Game Pass if you like.
Okay,
if you like recommendations for Game Pass, this is what I do on my channel as well. So you can subscribe.
Yeah, this guy is the guy to go for Game Pass. It's like if you need to know what's going on, here's the YouTube channel to go for. All right, I have the Epic Store.
Yes.
And they've gone with a bit of a retro vibe this week. We have Horizon Chase Turbo, which is like the old school racing games where the round comes towards you and you move around the corners.
Oh, mad. Like Outrun.
It's like the old like arcade style game. It's a new game, obviously, but it's like an indie developer. They're going with the retro feel. It looks really fucking cool. It's got some sick music. The cars look really nice. And then we have Sonic Mania as well. So you get 2 this week.
Oh,
and it's
nice.
like heaps of like, it's just OG Sonic all remastered and a few new tracks and stuff like that.
Is that the one made by that dude, but it's actually like published by Sega, but it's like made by some fan or something like that? I don't really know.
So yeah, me neither. Just played a lot, but fucking classic Sonic games out there, man. 2D platformer, old school shit. Fuck yes, I think. No, kids are playing a different Sonic game. They had one on PlayStation for a bit, and I was like trying to remember which one it was.
Right,
but it's gone.
Do you get the hype around Sonic? Like, I know it's a bit like Sonic's a bit of a meme at this point, but like they announced like all this new Sonic stuff, and there's like this trailer for a new Sonic game, like 3D game. It's like, does anyone actually give a shit about that?
I don't
like,
know. People
I thought all Sonic 3D games were terrible, but
generally they are. Like, I've never been like a huge Sonic fan. I've enjoyed the title from like way back when it was kind of a hot property, but even now I'm just like, like the coolest thing I've seen them done is they've done like a Minecraft pack with like Sonic, and you make like Sonic maps in Minecraft. I'm like, that is fucking sick. I love that shit. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, I don't. Sonic hasn't been an interesting game for like 10 years at least. At least. And like, fuck it, just, I mean, unless they do something totally groundbreakingly new.
Also, what can you do with just a fast hedgehog? Like, what? Right. You know, I think they tried to go 3D and like, you know, that didn't seem to work. And it's so abnormal to just be running super fast through 3D space as well. Like, at least it's kind of cool in 2D, but I don't know. I just never got the hype for Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine like when it was originally brought out, but yeah, there's been nothing new to the Sonic franchise for years. And because like they're kind of stuck in this weird spot where there's like all these people that have like this massive like following, like, 'cause they've got like cartoons and movies, and there's like all this canonical stuff that goes on, and that is kind of trapping them because they can't do much else different, because it's like, oh, you know, he's a hedgehog that rolls around and runs fast and has a friend that flies and a guy that punches things, and there's like an evil guy and you fight him every time. So they're kind of stuck in this loop where they can't do anything new. I think they should just stop doing new things, please. I mean, like, looks great, but fuck. No, come on, guys.
Yeah, kill it.
Just let him die. It's time to let Sonic rest. He's been running too long.
Let him rest.
Let him rest. His shoes are worn out. His fucking legs are tired. He's puffed. He's old. It's just give him a break. Please, Sega.
In his hospital bed.
I used to be able to get to the speed of light. Now it's only the speed of sound on a good day. You'll do better than me, Sonny.
Tails,
Tails,
help me.
My knees don't work no more, Tails. You gotta carry me.
Oh my god.
Oh man, perfect. I love it. And that's all we've got for this week, guys. We're gonna end that on a Sonic meme because we can.
Why not?
So, dude, where can all these beautiful people that are, if they haven't been scared by the spiders, where can they find you?
And Sonic. You can find me at youtube.com/Direckt Gaming. That's direct with a C and a K. I make, like I said, a lot of Xbox content. If you want to know what's coming to Game Pass, if you want to know all about Xbox news, we're starting a new show this week where we're going to be talking about, it's kind of like an impressions show with Kat, my very dear friend from the podcast, which is not going to be specifically Xbox related impressions, but it's going to be a new show. And we also have a podcast, which is called Controllers and Coffee, and we just started streaming it live on YouTube on the channel on Tuesday nights at about 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to come and have a laugh, shoot the shit like we are doing right now, and talk about video games with us, join the chat. I'd love to have you there. You can also follow me on Twitter at Direckt Gaming as well.
Wonderful. If you'd like to get in touch with the podcast, is our podcast. It's all about me now. You can find us over at left_pod. You can find us on Instagram at 2LeftThumbsPodcast. You will also find the video version uploaded to YouTube. Same time. I'm now doing it at the same time as the audio release, so you can just deal with that. At 2LeftThumbs.online. You can find us there. And of course, find us all on your favorite podcasting platforms of choice. Links to all Elliot's stuff will be in the description below as always, and you'll find me in and around and up in his Twitter constantly because he's an amazing guy. In and around.
You're an amazing guy. Thank you so much for having me on, man. It's been an absolute pleasure. Love having a laugh with you.
Yeah, it's always fun, man. Just getting together, and especially with you, and just shooting the shit about whatever the fuck's going on.
Spiders.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. I will talk at you next week. Don't forget the Power of Game Pass. Bye.